So this summer, I took a trip to Massachusetts and I visited Salem, where the notorious witch trials were held. And it was incredibly interesting. I really appreciated the trip and I had a good time and I learned quite a bit. Also in Salem, though, is the headquarters for the Satanic Temple. They have essentially their church, their place of worship in Salem. And notably, this is the location of the massive Baphomet statue that the Satanic Temple uses to get things like Ten Commandments displays removed from state and county courthouses. Really cool experience. I visited, I got a picture with Baphomet, I looked at the art, I talked to some of the people there, I walked past the founder of the Satanic Temple, and it was a really cool experience. And I would encourage anyone to go. And here's the kicker. I think a lot of people believe, and they've seen my pictures and whatnot, and I have some memorabilia, we'll say, from the Satanic Temple. I think a lot of people believe that I am legitimately a Satanist because I visited the Satanic Temple, or because I'm sympathetic to the Satanists, if you will. And here's the thing. I think a lot of people understand this already, but I know for a fact that some people that I live near do not. Most Satanists do not believe in Satan at all. Most Satanists are atheists. What they have done is they have taken the antagonist from the Christian religion and they've essentially co-opted it, and that is who they worship in order to essentially offend and bother Christians. However, Christians don't understand that. They think that the participants in the Satanic Temple legitimately get together and worship the Dark Lord. And that could just not be any more wrong. For the most part, I'm not saying this is entirely the case. I'm sure there are Satanists that actually believe in a Satan and worship it. But for the most part, they do not. And I'll go on record here and say I do not worship Satan either. I don't believe in the existence of a God, as I do not feel there's evidence. And that's the same thing for Satan. I have no evidence that Satan exists, so I choose not to believe in one. Now, if Satan does exist and wants to present himself to me and show me that he is all powerful and whatnot, I would have a decision to make of whether to worship it, but I'll extend that to Jesus and God and the Christian God, or any God for that matter. If they would like to present themselves to me and prove to me that they are worthy of my worship, I gladly will. But I just wanted to go on record here and say that Satan isn't real as far as we can tell, and we don't actually worship him. We just like to trigger Christians, essentially. And like I said before, if you get a chance to visit Salem, I'd definitely stop by the Satanic Temple. Whether or not you are religious, it is a cool experience. And seeing that massive Baphomet statue is pretty amazing. It is a great work of art. And in no way evil.